again. I think the last time I saw you guys was the same time around this time last year. I want to thank you all for coming out on a long weekend, actually, right? You guys ready for the long weekend? Ano mga plano nyo mag-race? So I want to thank our media partners, our friends, our race enthusiasts, or people who I like to say have a somewhat of a death wish, no, and the need for speed. Am I right? Right. Okay. Well, thank you so much. This is the PSBK team launch, and as you know, Access Plus Racing is the most dominant team in this series. Can I get an amen? Oh, yes. All right. And the Access Plus Racing team just confirmed a 2-bike entry in the series this year. And the objective for this season is to score a title with the 2023 spec Ducati Panigale V4. All right. And right now, I do want to call on stage, not really, not stage, but near the bikes. Well, he is our back-to-back champion, ladies and gentlemen, of the PSBK series, and he is gunning for a third title this year. Please welcome TJ Alberto. You want to say a few words? You just want to say hello?
Hi guys, it's good to be here. Nice to see you again, like every year. Cheers.
Yes, every year, that's right. And cheers. You have drinks on you the next round. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Up next, I'd like to call on, of course, the team owner, Mr. Totti Alberto. Sir Totti! Hi, Sir Totti.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I really appreciate that you guys are all here. Makes the day special. Thank you.
Definitely, sir, for you guys and for the team. And lastly, I'd like to call on Lawrence Macalino. He is actually TJ's partner and is riding for the intermediate and also expert class PSBK series. Lawrence, welcome. You want to say anything to everyone who's here, who waited out for you guys especially?
Well, first of all, thank you to Ducati Philippines for giving me another year to race with them. Looking forward to a great season. And maybe we can get the intermediate title.
Maybe. Maybe?
We will.
We will. Definitely. We will. All right. Gentlemen, I think this is it, guys. Make sure all your phones are out, your cameras out, because we are unveiling the livery right now. Okay, so I'm going to leave these gentlemen right here. Get your cameras out. Sir Totti, Sir TJ, Sir Lawrence, whenever you are ready. Let me count it down in 3, 2, 1. Get your shots, guys. These are the new bikes for this series. We do want to thank all of our sponsors. Shell, Angkas, Macbeth, Motor World, Front Row, Katinko, Makati Diamond Residences, and of course, Ducati Philippines. We also like to thank our sponsors, Shell, Angkas, Macbeth, Motor World, Front Row, Katinko, Makati Diamond Residences, and of course, Ducati Philippines. All right, it's been a year, you guys, ladies and gentlemen, since we all got gathered here to present our team. We're here again this year, but I think what's on everyone's mind is what happened last year, right? No, TJ, you wanna introduce the AVP for me?
Obviously, this is the kickoff to the year, but of course, we've already started our testing for this year. So we prepared a little video to show you guys how it's been going on track. So yeah, I'm sure you guys will enjoy it.
Let's watch this. Give it up for Access Plus Racers and their new bike for this 2023 series. Amazing job. Need for speed, so fast on the road. And right now, I'd like to call back our team owner, Mr. Totti Alberto, for his message as a CEO.
Okay, first of all, I'm very happy that all our sponsors has been loyal to us and we're able to retain our sponsors. But for this year, we have a new sponsor. It's like a long-time family friend who was with us before and now is back. Then that is Shell Philippines. So, sir, anyway, just a bit of trivia. For this year, come on, sir. Just a bit of trivia. Actually, kami may kailangan sa kanila dahil kailangan na talaga namin gamitin ang Shell. I will explain, sir, but I'm sure you're familiar with this. For this year, maybe for the round 2, we will start using the 2023 Panigale V4R. Okay? I'm sure you guys have seen in the internet that the 2023 V4R produces 240 horsepower. But for you to get it, it's just 237. For you to get the extra 4 or 5 horsepower, you have to use the new Shell Advance. Right. So, sir, kami po ang may kailangan sa inyo. Thank you.
Pleasure is all ours, sir. Maraming salamat po for inviting us. We're more than excited, just like you, to renew our partnership, and we look forward to more events with Ducati.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And we're excited for our new bike, which is Shell powered. Thank you very much, Leo. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Sir Totti, and of course to Shell. My goodness, I didn't know that. For you to get the 240, you have to use Shell. Well, it's a good thing we're together now, right? Absolutely. Well, I know you've been. I know we've been talking about the PSBK, well, the series, and of course the team, the Access Plus Racing team. Do you want to meet them? Do you want to see them? Finally, before they start their 2023 series. All right. But before we get to that, I do want to remind you guys that for any social media posts, to please use the following hashtags: AP Racing, TJ77, Ducati Cup 23, and don't forget LM26, okay, for all your social media posts. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce the team members, the Access Plus Racing. Starting out, I just had to make sure that it was correct. So I'd like to introduce Gaming, Mao, Jeffro, Jackson, Mike, Ned, Bonnie, Chris Jones, Bev Archer, TJ Alberto, Sam, Troy Alberto, Joy Alberto, Tony Alberto, Lori of course, Philip, Shane Taylor, of course, Christopher Crawl. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Access Plus Racing Team for 2023 Series. How about a wave, guys, for video? Number one. Let's go number one, or wave. We also like to call the sponsors up front together with the team. Calling again Shell, Angkas, Macbeth, Motor World, Front Row, Katico, Makati Diamond Residences, and of course Ducati Philippines. Please join our team up front. Smile, everybody, for the cameras. Big smiles. We're starting a new series. Number one, number one. One, two, smile. Thank you very much. Give it one more time for Access Plus Racing Team and our sponsors. All right, I want to keep TJ. TJ, we have something very special to unbox right now because I heard that Motor World has designed a new helmet for you. I'd like to call also Dudes Lumage from Motor World. Can you please join TJ here up front and of course the entire team of Motor World as he unboxes this new helmet with a brand new design ready for 2023 series. There he is. Dudes is here. All right. You guys go out in front. Motor World, the official sponsor for TJ Alberto's beer. Ladies and gentlemen, this man in front of you in the black shirt is the one who designed this helmet for TJ. Here it is! Wow! Can we get a round of applause, please? That's an amazing design. Ready to help TJ win this 2023. Hopefully back-to-back championship. Round of applause, please, for Dudes Lumage of Motor World and TJ, of course. Thank you so much for that. And Rose. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, Dudes and Rose. And right now, I'd like to call on the Ducati Philippines. All right, this is your chance to take your photos of TJ, the official photo op for the day. All right, thank you, TJ. Thank you so much. Now, don't worry, we have a Q&A portion as well, but right now I'd like to call back up front the entire team of Shell. Please come up here as you are significant in the journey for Access Plus Racing to win this 2023 series. And of course, together with our team owner, CEO, Mr. Totti Alberto, kindly join them, sir. And Lawrence.
Okay, so thank you very much to the Ducati Philippines team and of course Access Plus Racing team. This is the first time and it's the biggest that we are supporting and sponsoring the racing team of Access Plus. And globally, we are very proud to our technical partnership between Ducati and Shell Advance has been renewed up to until 2027. And this marks the 24 years of collaboration and strong relationship between Ducati and Shell Advance. And locally, we are very excited to support the Ducati team in winning their new championship titles this year. So let's go Shell Advance and let's go Ducati.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Thank you very much for the trust. Thank you for the long-term vision you have for us. Thank you very much, ma'am. Ma'am, a while ago, we were talking about that the new 2023 V4R makes 5 more horsepower. It's in the Ducati website specifically for the V4R. So, ma'am, question. So, will this oil be available locally for the other big bikes, or what? I mean, yeah, I'm just trying to help you out because all of the motoring media is here now.
Yes, looking forward to it. And our global team, Shell Advance Global Team, is working on introducing new racing oils specifically that will match Ducati requirements. So something to look forward to, but definitely Shell Advance Ultra and Shell Advance Power can meet also the oil requirements for the existing bike. But Sir Tony, something to look forward to. And you know, in Shell, we have been innovating every time. And Ducati, Shell Advance Ducati oil will be something to look forward to.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So guys, for the Ducati owners here, so us, we're very excited about. Of course, once we get our 2023, which is a month away from now, we know we have to use it. So I'm sure you guys are excited to use that oil also. Imagine 5 horsepower. You can't buy 5 horsepower just like that.
Now you can.
Now you can. Exactly. So now for the other brands, we are still developing the secret formula for that oil for other brands. So it's easy, just buy a Ducati, then you buy Shell, then you're done. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Todd. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shell. We'd like to request your Totti and TG to stay together with Lawrence as we call on Macbeth for a photo op with them. Macbeth, please come up front. This is Miss Rome Yu, the head of marketing for Macbeth. Miss Rome, you want to say a few words?
But we're very happy to be joining again at Plus Racing Team for this year's competition. And we're actually looking forward for another photo. We have to change the billboard kasi back-to-back champion. Yeah. And we have a lot of new uniforms, technology to introduce with the Macbeth machines like with the team. Yay.
That's great news indeed. Thank you very much, Macbeth. And of course, our other sponsor, we'd like to call on Motor World to please join them in front. Motor World, can we join our gentleman here up front? Motor World. Waiting for Sir Lawrence.
We're so proud to be part of the Access Plus racing team, and of course in support of the motorcycling and the racing community. Moto World is so proud to be part of it. So we wish them a good and safe ride.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Rose, and thank you to all our sponsors. And now, ladies and gentlemen, is your time to ask any questions that you want to our racer or Access Plus racing team. So I hand the floor to you guys, our media partners. Any questions? I have the mic. If you have a question, I will give it to you. Questions, sir? Ma'am, questions? For Sir Totti, TJ, or Lawrence? Yes, sir.
Yes, Mike Potenciano and
I know you.
Yes, congratulations for back-to-back champion. Anyway, can you tell us something, Totti, TJ, on the difference between the 2023 and last year's bike?
Okay, basically it makes five horsepower more for the oil. Plus, it has a different cam, valve, and transmission for 2023. So now, Ducati is the lap record holder for Clark. Ito, Mike, I'm sure magugulat ka. TJ did a 49.8, no? 7? 49.5. Yeah. In last year, he did a 49.5. And then, just to update, we did testing for 2 days already with Shane. And TJ was doing 49.9, 49.8. So, which is already record pace during off-season testing. So, next week, we will go to BRC to prepare. But we are still using last year's bike. But our 2023 is a month away. So, we're praying that everything works out well so that we will have a better bike for 2023. Thank you.
Cheers to a better bike. Thank you for that question. Any more questions?
Hi DJ, I am excited to see that you're riding the 2023 B4R. I think there is a correction, Sir Totti. The horsepower was last year 227 horsepower of B4R. Now 237 horsepower. If you put the shell oil, 5 horsepower back then. So yeah, I think that I am also
So 242,
yes. That is a 242 horsepower when you put a shell oil.
more than most cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than.
A lot of cars.
Yeah. And so I have a question to Lawrence.
Hello.
last year you were in the another category. What are you expecting this year with the TJ?
Actually, I'll still be competing in the intermediate level. We fell short intermediate title by a few points. But hopefully this year we'll get the intermediate title. But actually, my ultimate personal goal is still to be closer to the top three. I think that's the goal. That's what we'll be working on. And I'm very thankful to Ducati for giving me, having the confidence in me. I thought it was just a one-off last year, but thank you very much to the Albertos and to the team. I really appreciate it. So I will return this. Yung passion ko sa racing na fuel nila lalo. So thank you very much.
Okay, guys, if you remember last year, start time. Lawrence was the fastest guy in intermediate racing. Fortunately, even though he had a lot of wins, he also had a few crashes last year. Well, that's why he didn't win the championship. Because his ultimate goal, is to be battling with the experts for this year. So please, Lawrence, win the intermediate for us. For sure, you will win it. So relax lang. We will get to the expert again the year after. Shell will be our sponsor till 2027. So you have a few years to give it a try. So let's, for sure, we can secure the one this year. So easy lang. Thank you. Our fast guy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any more questions?
I just wanted to ask the racers about the mindset, especially TJ. Last year's championship was pretty close. Come from behind, win in the last race of the season, 1-1. So I wanted to know, entering this season, how are you preparing yourself mentally in terms of facing your rivals?
Yeah, definitely the mental battle is just as hard as the physical battle on track. And of course, I have strategies for that. There's also mental training, not only training on the bike or physical training, but you also have to train the mental side of racing. Like what we know in any competition, it's very much a mental game. And last year, we were leading comfortably until round 5, where we had an incident with another rider, which set us back quite a lot. But we were able to fight back and win 3 races in a row, and to be able to take the championship. So I think, as always, we have to keep our head down and ride a clean race and take as much points as we can given the day and the circumstances available.
Great answer, TJ. Any more questions for Lawrence or Gotti or TJ? Questions, anyone? Any more? Yes.
TJ Lawrence, congratulations, of course, with your partnership with Shell. That's great news indeed. So, in terms of strategy, what's different for this year? What are you going to tweak? How are you going to approach your training compared to what you already faced from last year? Is that something you can share with us, or pretty much it?
I can go first. So last year was, of course, the first year with riding with me and Lawrence. Normally, my teammate's my brother Troy, and we have a really good relationship. And it was good last year to start the relationship with the team and Lawrence and me and him as teammates. And we've already been doing some training together. Like last month, we've been doing a lot of cycling. We did bike competition. So I feel I think the bond with all of us, the team, the 2 riders, is much stronger this year. And I'm really looking forward to that. And the nice thing about us having a big team, where in the championship you may not see a lot of big teams like us, is that we get to share data. We get to compare with each other on and off the track, right? So I know Lawrence is a track star from back then, and he's very fit. He knows the nutrition. He knows everything. So I get a lot of advice from him. And of course, I try to share the most I can from here, Lawrence.
So I think the biggest preparation for actually since last year, even after no race last year, actually training never stops. I think it goes the same way for TJ. For us, it's a whole year-round process. Maybe you do a little off season, but actually for us, is training never stops. We just keep trying to be at our maximum level of fitness. In terms of preparation this year, I think the biggest adjustment that I will do is I will really focus on the title this year. So last year, like I said, nung sinabi ko kanina, I wasn't expecting this. I thought it was just really a one-off. So I wanted to get everything last year. So, but with the opportunity given to me, I think the main focus is to really focus on the title, which is the intermediate, and hopefully, with that, I'm sure the speed and time will go with that already. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you and good luck.
One more question, sir.
Yes, for Toti, the Alberto family, okay. Toti, what is the program for the family riders this year, both locally and internationally?
Okay, I just got back from Italy last Wednesday. No? Diba? I just got so we had a training with Troy, who's doing the world superbike 300 super sport. So it was good. TJ was there. They were able to do some physical training like cycling. We are blessed to be living in Bergamo, which is like cycling capital. Now where the tour for the tourists or the Giro Italia is. So I'm very happy for that. And then a few days ago, we had testing in Clark with Lawrence. So honestly, my biggest problem with trying to make the team progress forward is in Europe, there's a lot of faster riders than TJ. In the Philippines, the past 2, 3 years, there's no one. So that's why I encourage TJ to go abroad, to have a faster rider, or have a world championship level rider fly in to be able to for PJ to have someone to face to train with. Yes.
Yeah, my racing season already got started this year. I did one race in World Superbike Super Sport 600 in Mandalika, Indonesia. Yeah, like what my dad's saying, it's good always to train with other people who are at a much higher level than you. Because to get better, you have to train with people better than you. When I was in Europe just a few weeks ago with my brother Troy, of course he's a world 300 rider. He's probably the fastest Filipino right now, right? So I trained a lot with him, and I'm learning a lot with him. And also my time in Super Sport was a good way to warm up for the season.
Great questions, everybody. Any more? I think we have room for one more. No more? All right, please give it once again for Sir Tony, TJ, and Lawrence. And wish them luck this 2023 series. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. And at this time, because we have more good news, I'd like to call on Mr. Lorenzo Onquico, the Ducati Philippines marketing manager, as he wants to share something with you, the intro to the Ducati Cup. Is that right?
Yeah. For the Ducati, everybody. Yeah. So, just to share, there are some events and experiences that when people have gone through it, their bond is more solid with the people that they went through with. For example, for athletes, when they compete together, their bond is much stronger. And for us motorcycle enthusiasts, when people race together, it's different. The bond is more solid. And that is why we have Ducati Cup. Ducati Cup is very essential to our community. Boss Totti, the Alberto family, Ducati Philippines built Ducati Cup to further solidify our community. So this is in part of our community building efforts. Our customers, it's different when they race with each other. Their bond is much stronger after. So that is why Ducati Cup is very important. And this year, of course, we will have the 2023 season of the Ducati Cup. We have here Jake Tan, kakarating lang, our rider of the year last year. Yeah, Jake, yeah. Just wanna, can you share with us why you keep on competing in Ducati Cup?
But guys, take note. fastest guy Ducati Cup last year, pero late pa rin dumating. Di ba? So, room for improvement.
I guess first of all, I'd like to thank everyone for making this event happen. Regarding any question, Benson?
Why do you enjoy your Ducati customers? I was sharing to them yung importance ng Ducati Cup. It's so that you guys are community, are bond of our customers when they race with each other. So it's not just iron sharpens iron na improve yung skill nila, but at the same time, you come out of the race as brothers, not just as competitors. So ikaw,
That's basically the answer. Kasi, as a Ducati rider, I enjoy riding the bike. No, it's safer to race in the streets. Sorry, in the track.
Huli!
Sorry. In the track, and it's more enjoyable doing that with your friends who you consider also as brothers na. Diba? You share the same passion, you ride the same bikes, and yun nga, it's safe and may ano kasi yung rush, di ba? Instead of doing that in the streets, it's better to do it in the track, di ba? So, yeah.
congratulations. Are you gunning for a second rider of the year?
I'm not sure Tofu is competing, but I'll prepare.
Yeah, so with that, we kick off the 2023 season of the Ducati Cup with this highlight video.
Hey.
Thank you very much. A round of applause, please, for our team. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Sir Toki. During the party later on, I want you to know that you can have a photo op with TJ at any time that you want, and any of our racers in the team. So that's possible. Our program has ended, but before we do that, can you indulge me in something? When I say Godspeed, you say Access Plus Racing. Godspeed! Louder! Godspeed! Thank you very much. It's been Alex, your host. Enjoy the party, everybody.
Thank you, guys. So please stay, please enjoy. We're all here for you.
We live in an interconnected world, a shared past, present, and future. connected by a series of ties, strengthened by love, for better or for worse. The need to adapt when there is change, to support one another, to bring kindness where there is pain. The need of loving kindness, of interconnection. The future you used to chase, the future you used to want. Now you're living it. This is Jabber. Reconnect, adapt, and evolve. Jabber Motorcom. Make rides